to Morrigan's cottage, my journey to self-sufficiency, creating a homestead on 4 acres, and renovating a 200-year-old cottage here in Ireland. Miss Bridie is all set up. Let me just go like this. So, next thing we're gonna do is get over here painted. Oh, is it dinner time? So I'm just gonna move the table and chairs and everything over from here. Tape around, there's a plug socket over here, tape around that. And I think my goal is really purely to paint maybe from here over there, here, and then like that part of the ceiling. But we'll see once we've poured the paint what we get done. I may be anxious just to get it all done, not the whole room, but if I could get like this half of the room, like if I could get like as much of that as possible done, that would be great. But look, I'm not convinced my energy will last that long. So, I just want to preface this, or preface, or whatever the way you say it is. This is just a temporary base coat that we're doing. We're going to start with the milk coat on the obviously non-plastered wall, and then white coat the rest. But this is very much a temporary thing. I don't know what colour this room is going to end up being. This is just something to get us through Christmas and the next couple of months. I figure as long as it's painted something, it'll look better than what it does now, with the one yellow wall and then the rest fresh plaster. So yeah, this is just to get us through Christmas, and then in the new year we'll start thinking about what colour we want the room to be. Do we want to panel it, not panel it? Do we want to wallpaper paint? We can kind of start thinking about things then. But for right now, obviously, we're just putting on a coat to make the place look nice enough for Christmas. Not that I really expect anyone to come visit, but to have it nice for myself. Yes, so my goal is I'm going to try and paint the ceiling around there first. Get the walls done, and then depending on how annoyed or tired or bored I am, we'll just keep moving. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do. coat is done on that corner of the ceiling and that wall. Obviously it looks crap, that's okay. So we're going to come back in a few minutes and I'll get the first coat of just normal white on this yellow wall here. And yeah, we'll just keep going. That didn't take that long. So it's just 5 o'clock, I think. Let me just check the time. Yes, it's 20 minutes past 5.
Hi guys, how are you? And welcome back to another voiceover here at Morrigan's cottage. It is currently Thursday the 13th of November and I'm still working on the living room. So this is going to be part one of the video because it was getting too long and I still haven't finished the room. I have about a quarter of the room left to paint. But we're getting there and some big plans are happening and fingers crossed someone will be coming shortly to look at installing a stove and we can get this place decorated for Christmas and make it look really good. I actually had Christmas music on in the background while I was recording this video, so the mama cat and Morrigan were kind of looking at me like, why'd you have Christmas music on already? But for me, Christmas starts November 1st. And as you can see, Mama Cat is in this video, but she has been adopted since she, this was recorded before she was adopted. So anyway, in this video, it is quite heavy on the painting. We are decorating the living room. It has been on the list of things to do for a while, but of course I have been busy finishing off my job and looking after the foster babies and looking after Mary, Bonnie, Bridie and the Henny Bennies. So at last we had a tiny little bit of time to get some things ticked off the list, the living room being one of them, even though I'm still technically working on it. So for the person who commented on my last video saying that my house looks nasty and scattered, and that everyone is just waiting for me to do something to the house that's nasty and scattered. Here you go. I'm working on the house now. I have been quietly working on the house in the background, and those videos are to come. It's just you haven't seen them yet. But I have been working away and doing lots of painting and organising and cleaning, and whilst it might not look like it sometimes in the videos, day by day the house is coming together, but just to remind, like, paint is expensive, time is of the essence for a lot of things. I never seem to have enough time for all the things I need to do, but we're getting there. So the house will hopefully look a little less nasty and a little less scattered by the end of this video. And I hope you know I did not take that comment personally. I actually laughed because it's true. The house is a bit scattered. Nasty is a bit mean, but scattered, absolutely accurate. So a little bit of news from me before we get back into the video. I am starting my new job on Monday, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to it. It's an admin position or like clerical sort of position in public services. So I'm really excited to get started and to get in and get working. It's maybe 10 minutes from where I live, so I should be able to get home on lunch to feed all of the fur babies. And yeah, I'm nervous to see if it makes me really tired and I won't have as much energy to do things, or if I'll still be able to plod along with everything in the house, which is, you know, the hope. So anyway, I will talk to you guys next time. I hope you enjoy this video. Do like, leave a comment and hype if you want.
Okay, so ceiling is done. A second coat just there. I was going to do the wall with the second coat, but I've kind of had enough now. Do you know when you kind of get to that point where you're just like, okay, I'm getting agitated with it? I'm starting to get agitated with it. So that's a sign to stop and to have some dinner, and that's that. Oh. Hi, darling. We're currently in the guest room at the moment because I'm charging my phone. There's like a fast charge socket in here, so I always plug my phone in here to charge it, and I'm just waiting for it to charge so we can go back in and we can continue painting. Today is Monday the 3rd of November, I believe. Oh, yes, 3rd. And I have another week off work, so we're going to put that to like maximum potential. We're going to get so much done. Yesterday we painted the ceiling and the wall. The wall got one milk coat and the ceiling got a milk coat and a regular paint coat. So today what we need to do is do one more regular coat on the ceiling. Oh, careful, honey, you're right at the edge of the bed. You gotta be so careful. You don't want to fall off again. She fell off the bed the other night when we were in there cuddling. It was like the middle of the night and I woke up just as she was about to fall off the bed. I think the cat was scaring her, and sometimes Bonnie comes, if Bonnie wants food in the middle of the night and she can't wake me up, what she'll do is she'll wake Morrigan up because she'll know immediately my eyes will open. I'll be like, my baby. So I think Bonnie scared her off the bed and that woke me up. Obviously she was fine, she wasn't hurt, embarrassed if anything. So anywho, we need to do one more coat on the ceiling in that corner, and then we need to do 2 regular coats on the wall, because it looks awful at the moment. And I was hoping maybe 1 coat of regular, like a milk coat and a regular coat on the ceiling would be enough, but you can still see patches, so we're going to do another coat. So we'll be doing 3 coats. Eventually we will have to come in here and do this ceiling. There's so much painting to do, but I really feel like at the moment, because I have this little stretch of time off, I want to just sit and stand and get so much work done. So anyway, enough yippy yappy from me. I'm gonna get you set back up and we will go and get this wall painted so we can get the Christmas tree up. We are going to leave this here to dry, and I will pick you guys back up a couple hours and we'll get back to painting this, where we need 1 more coat on the ceiling, the wall, and this wall over here. Guys, it has been a little bit of time since we were last painting in here. It's been a couple hours, it's dry. We're going to do 1 final coat here and on the walls, and hopefully that will be this corner done. Obviously this is just very much an undercoat. I have no illusions to this looking good, especially because we're kind of doing it in patches. So when you get to the point where you're connecting the patches, will it look good? Probably not. But this is just a white undercoat kind of to get us through the winter, and then we can start thinking about what we want this room to actually look like in, you know, maybe 6 months, springtime or summer or whatever. But if we could just get some white paint onto it now, that would be, you know, icing on the cake for this year. To finish that off would be brilliant. So anywho, I'm gonna get painting. We'll get the ceiling done first, then we'll get this wall, and then we'll get this wall. This wall's actually looking pretty good now. The yellow is almost completely gone. There's little patches maybe just up on the ceiling. So I'll cut that in 1 more time, and then yeah, I'd be kind of hesitant but excited to say that this fraction of the house or of the room is done. So let's just go ahead, get this painted before I lose the will. And Morrigan just wants to play, unfortunately. Mommy has to work. I've had enough. So this is it done. This part seems to be okay. You can still kind of see the, like, this is 3 coats of good paint, and you can still kind of see the, like, yellow. You can still see the lines. I don't know why after 3 coats of paint. And like, it's not cheap paint, it's good paint. Like, this is 3 coats. Now I'm hoping that when this dries, it'll look better, because it dries lighter. So obviously some of the white patches are where it has already dried. So I'm hoping it'll look better. But if not, I'm gonna have to go get a different paint, because like, it's so streaky. And this is the paint I was using, I'm pretty sure. Ideal for new plaster. Yeah, it's the one that was recommended, and it's the one that I used in other rooms and there was no problems, but it just looks really bad. A bit disappointed with how it's looking, to be honest with you. I feel like it's not cheap paint. Oh, I've got paint on my face. We painted the living room. I got back into the bed and I had such a wonderful nap. Me, Bridie and Morrigan were just cuddled up and it was absolutely wonderful. But let me show you how this is looking, because I am surprised by how it has turned out. Considering how it looked earlier, it looks pretty good. It's by no means perfect. There's a couple kind of, there's one little streak there. You can kind of see lines in some parts, but again, it is very much this white paint will just get us through the next couple months until we decide what we're doing with this room. This wall is as good as we're going to get it for now, but we need to move a lot of things from over there over to here so that we can paint over there and then move down that way. So yeah, I'll just take off this. Hi darling, I'm gonna let you out in 1 minute. I'm just letting Bridie eat and then you can come out, okay, honey bunny? Guys, welcome back to another day here at Morrigan's cottage. Today's video is going to be about getting the living room ready and painted. So kind of where you are just behind you has already been painted. That's the milk coat done. You can't really see much difference at the moment, and that's fine. It goes on grey and then lightens as it dries. But it is just a milk coat, so there will be patches and it won't look great until. Hi guys, well, I'm far away. Welcome back. It is now night time. It's 5 o'clock, and Morrigan and I just got back from a lovely walk.